So welcome to the show. It's very hot out there, everybody. I can't even believe it, but I am going to go right in with I have a lot of newbies here today, and I'm going to go right in with my first guest, who is Dr. Pulowski, and he is the owner of Red Mountain Foot Care. I'm so excited to have you on, Doctor. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thanks for having me, Carol. I'm a podiatrist. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. We're in Northeast Mesa, and I'm originally from the Chicago area. And we have a small personal office where we take care of people one at a time. And that's kind of what we pride ourselves on. It's not about volume. It's about taking care of the person one at a time.
A lot of people have feet problems.
Oh, yeah. It's very, very common. So many things can go wrong with your feet, and you just take it for granted when they're working right.
What is the most common ailment that you see when it comes to feet?
The most common thing, I would say, is ingrown nails. It cuts across all ages, and there's really no one thing you can do to keep from getting them, but they're so common. Just before the show today, I think I did 4 in the office today, so wow. They're very common.
So you got to cut them out.
Yeah. So and it's a one-time procedure in the office, and we can fix it so that they don't come back. So it's a permanent procedure.
Awesome. And you guarantee that?
Yeah, that's probably the one procedure I can guarantee because I've been doing this so long. 95% of the time, they don't have to be done. Again, if they do, we don't charge the insurance or the patient. That's how confident we are that it can work.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the lines to the audience, if it's okay with you, and get ready to start calling in for all this great stuff that we have today to give away. One of the things that you said that before the show that you wanted to give away was a pair of Pure Stride for heel pain. It's a what is it? What is it?
Well, there's different types of inserts you can get that go in your shoes. The ones that come in the shoes aren't very good. These are not custom orthotics. They're ones that are prefab, but they give enough support. Not everyone needs a device that costs hundreds of dollars, and these provide really good support and padding. And it's a good start when people have heel pain. So we start a lot of people out on those who do have heel pain.
So what we're going to do is we're going to enter everybody into win. We've got 3 pairs that we're giving away here at the station. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. If you're dealing with any kind of heel pain, this is a good way to try to see if something can help you before you have to have an orthotic. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, it's a good start, and there's other things that we do for heel pain. In addition, we don't just hand out an insert and say, that's all you do. There's a lot of different things.
What do you do?
There's stretching exercises that we prescribe. There's medications people take by mouth. Shot of cortisone, often in the heel if it's been going on for a long time, and often people have been treating this on their own, going on the internet, doing a lot of this. So we kind of hit it with a lot of different treatments because somebody just wants their heel to feel better. So you don't do one at a time. You just try to do them as many as possible so that the person gets relief quicker rather than having it prolonged.
So our lines are open here. You can check him out on his website. It is redmountainfootcare.com. The phone number to call them direct. You do consultations with people?
Yeah.
Or did they just call you and say, I got an ingrown toenail or my heel hurts?
Usually they call with the symptom, and then the people who answer the phone will kind of counsel them through. They've been there a long time. They know what the treatments are. So we do some of that. Sure.
And the number to call them is 480-219-4100. Again, that's 480-219-4100. Our lines are open here. We've got everyone getting entered into win. It's a pair of Pure Stride. That's for your foot pain, your heel pain, if you've got heel pain. And we've got 3 people that are going to win them. So keep on calling. I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. So 602-277-5369. And toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. What usually causes heel pain?
Oh, there's really not any one cause. There's nothing I can tell you to do or not do to keep you from having it. People who run, people who are sedentary get it, different body types, ages. So there's not any one cause, but essentially there's a thickening of the plantar fascia, which is the tissue that attaches to the heel, and when it becomes so inflamed and thickened, it becomes painful. And if it was your hand, you could rest it. If it's your foot, you're walking on it just day to day. So it's hard to get away from it when it does become inflamed and painful.
What about plantar fasciitis?
That's when people say they have heel pain. Everyone thinks they have a heel spur when a heel spur really isn't that essential in having heel pain. They really have plantar fasciitis the majority of the time. There's other things that can cause heel pain, heel stress fractures, torn plantar fascia, nerve entrapments, but the most common thing is plantar fasciitis.
Now, we've got our lines open here. You can call in at 602-277-5369 and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. If you've got heel pain, he's offering everybody to get entered into win. We're giving 3 pairs of these away. It's Pure Stride. It's for heel pain. So the other thing that you also do, which is common, very common, is fungus. You get rid of fungus.
Yeah, that's common as really fungus.
I got you.
Yeah, it's really common. There's topical antifungal medication that can be used if you catch it early. We consider fungus a skin and nail condition because often the thing that causes the athlete's foot also causes nail fungus. So people come in and have both. So we'll treat that with topical medications. We've got nail products and skin creams that we use. There's also oral antifungal medications that have been around for a long time and are really safe, but they have to have the liver function testing first. We also have a laser, so there's another non-medicinal treatment that can be effective. So there's different ways to treat that as well, depending on the patient, of course, and what their needs are.
Now, you can check him out. It's redmountainfootcare.com. His phone number to call them is 480-219-4100, or call in here, get entered in to win. These are Pure Stride. It's for your heel pain. And you know what? When you're dealing with foot pain, you know how awful that is. So give us a call here, 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. This is a $50 value free to you or anyone you know if you know someone with pain like this. I'm losing my voice here. That's great. Okay, so then the other thing that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, back to the fungus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, was it the fungus, the ingrown toenails?
Right.
This is something that you can guarantee. Are you one of the only ones that can do that? Do you do it something special that others don't?
I wouldn't say it's a special procedure. It's just something we do in our office. I've seen this enough and done it enough times that I'm that confident that when someone comes in with an ingrown nail, we can fix it, permanently remove the offending nail border, and apply a chemical that keeps that part of the nail from growing back. Nothing is 100%, but it's so close that I don't have a problem, using the word guarantee. That's kind of a strong word for medical procedures, but essentially, yeah, we guarantee that.
What kind of surgeries do you offer?
The bunion surgery, hammer toe surgery, heel pain. If all the conservative treatments don't work for heel pain, there's a procedure where we go in and release the plantar fascia and cut it from the heel, and those are the most common things that are done. Those are all outpatient. We don't do those types in our office, but they're done at a surgery center down in Gilbert, which has been there for 15 years. So it's a really nice place.
Doctor has done this since 1988. We've got our lines open here.
That's a long time.
That's what it says right there.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Somebody wrote that. So anyway, we've got our lines open here, and everyone who's calling in, you are getting entered in to win. Excuse me. It is a pair of these Pure Strides, and 3 people are going to win them. This is a $50 value free to you or anyone you know. 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, so what about the laser? You had said that you use a laser. What do you use that for conditions for?
We've got 2 different lasers. One is a cold laser, which, as it implies, it doesn't generate any heat, doesn't cut anything, and those are for musculoskeletal conditions, pain, arthritic conditions, for people who can't take anti-inflammatory medications or who don't want to, for the effects on your system. And the other is a laser for nails that kills the fungal cells but doesn't bother the cells that produce the nail.
Doctor, when you were talking about orthotics, you said that this particular thing that you're giving away, this pair of Pure Stride, that's like a step before, let's say,
right,
orthotics. Mm-hmm. How do they work?
Orthotics work by bringing the ground up to your foot so that your foot doesn't have to flatten and go down through the inside of the shoe.
Well, you know what? When you're dealing with foot pain, you know what that's like, and I used to deal with it, and I'm so glad I don't anymore. We have our lines open here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. You're getting entered in to win a Pure Stride. That's for your heel. And give us a call, 602-277-5369. It's redmountainfootcare.com.